Oh, these are the big fancy ones. These belts are no joke. These belts are handmade. It does have Bluetooth. Yeah. Built-in speaker. Okay, keep it real short. All right, let's let Miss Holland go first as a guest.
Hi everyone, I'm Miss Holland. I used to teach her a long time. Obviously, some of you guys recognize me, but I just want to say I was here for David's senior advance testing, and I'm here again, and I just can't express to you how much, how proud I am of you to see this wonderful young man that you have become. Because as a lot of us know, Dave has always been the class clown for a long time, kind of our group, and I mean, you've just become one of the most wonderful people I know, and I am so proud of you. I'm so proud to call you my brother, and this is just the most amazing thing you've ever done. Honestly, we're both so proud of you.
Holland, you good? Mr. Moda?
Alright, Mr. Moda sings this Holland Mason teacher a long time ago. But I don't know, when I first met Dave, he was just that loudmouth annoying kid with a broken arm. I didn't really like him, but I don't know, over time he kinda wore me down. And the next thing you know was the only kid I wanted to hang out with, you know? We did everything together. Love you very much. I'm very, very proud of you. And it says a lot for me. We appreciate you. You've been there for me. Every time I needed you, I'll be there for you every time you need me. Love you.
Mr. Martin over here, me and Mr. Martin teach a lot of classes together. We have a lot of scientists, we have a lot of fun. But I just hope you understand that. Not just this moment, but every day you're out on the workout floor, in the office, and stuff. I just hope you realize how important you are to the school. I do joke around about you being one of the last surviving OGs, but y'all, you're one of the people from the olden days that can come in here and teach a class in a way that nobody gets to experience that. And you have no idea how much fun I see people have when they take your classes. You have no idea how much you help out in your office. Your attention to detail, everything you do is here. Keep it up.
My experience with Mr. Martin, my very first day signing up here back in 2016, I just see, is this dude teaching with a broken arm?
It's because he didn't have coverage.
I thought he was the, at that time, I thought he was the coolest, most hardcore guy ever, but then later I found out he just didn't have coverage back then. I didn't get to see him too much as he grew up. I got to experience large Mr. Martin, then he left for a bit, came back, and this is Mr. Martin, I came back too. And in that time, he has become one of my best friends. He has always pushed me to be better each and every day. And no matter where we go, no matter wherever we compete, we're always fighting for first and second. No matter wherever we go, we're always locked in for that last spot. And I cannot wait till Mr. Martin comes in January to beat me up for my 3rd degree. Because I definitely gave him a couple bumps today for his 4th, so I'm pretty sure he's going to make sure I remember that. Inspiration to us all. Brett, I'm so glad you came back, and you've more than earned what's about to come your way after you get this long emotional speech from this guy.
But I'm next. Everything they said, but I want to add that you are a great person, a great friend. You've reached out to me in my very dark times. You've helped me sort things out. I've helped you sort things out. We've become great friends, and I'm really proud of you. You're just amazing. So I kept it short because I know yours is long.
Oh, I don't know how long.
It's gonna make us hurt.
I really, in some ways, I want to throw back to what Anna and John said, because it's really funny. You start timer. You know, the thing is, I'm the boss. Yeah, growing up, Dave was a goofy kid. He was a goofball. I mean, Chris, Jihad, right? You remember young Dave. Chris and Jihad, they're hanging back, if you guys don't know, are some of the first instructors ever here, some of the first black belts ever here. So they know these guys when they were that age. That being said, knowing this goofy young man, and he's still goofy, he's still funny, don't get me wrong. David is one of the most, at 22 years old, he's one of the most insightful. He wants to understand how things work. And when I say things work, I can't just say this is the office procedure. I have to go over why and how and what are the other possibilities. When he learns a new technique, he learns the new forms. You guys listen, he did all the black belt forms today. Hwanghae, Hwanghae back, Chun-Chan, all the way up through Ulji, all of them. He insisted. He went old school. He wanted to understand every single move, everything. He just wants his knowledge and thirst for, his hunt for knowledge makes me so happy. And the Dave Martin story that always comes to my mind is the edited, honest version. Like many of us in 2020, when it was getting crazy out there, I got a call from Dave one day, and he was very honest with me. He's like, Mr. Nichols, I'm going through X, Y, and Z. I've been doing some stuff, some things are going on, and I gotta walk away, I gotta leave. We can say now, we know this, and he and I have been through this. It wasn't the best situation. It wasn't a good situation. But he had to go do what he needed to do, and he left. It was probably about a year and a half went by, and all of a sudden one day I get this phone call, and I see that it says Dave Martin on the phone. I was like, okay. He's like, hey, Hefe, calls me Hefe. It's like, Hefe, I miss you guys. I want to come back. Is that okay? He humbled himself and said, listen, this is what I need to do. And I said, yeah, Dave, feel free. Come on in. His very first day we sat in the office, and we spoke, and we hashed some stuff out. He apologized for what he felt he did wrong. Whether he did it wrong or not, it didn't matter. He felt he did it wrong. And he came back on a somewhat basis. He was taking class every now and then. Probably fast forward about 6 months or so, and he comes to me and says, I want to teach again. I miss being here with the kids. I want to be on that floor. It's, all right, Dave, if that's what you want to do, prove it. Let's get in here. Let's pick some days. Let's get you teaching. He started teaching again. Then fast forward to January 2022. Black belt testing. My own daughter tested for a black belt. Big day for a lot of us that tested that day. I believe some of you guys did your second degree testings, things like that. Big day. Don't even look. Big day. Obviously a big day for me personally. A few days later, I get a phone call. It says, F.A. It's about all the Spanish, I know, I'm sorry. He goes, I watched you and Alexa go through that experience. That's what I want with my life. Because I want to help people get their black belts. I want one day for it to be my own child up there. I'll do anything. Because I want to be a part of what we've built over these years. That's why now, if you notice, Mr. Martin's here 5 days a week. Because he wanted that. So from the goofy kid to the young man that learned and made mistakes, to the grown man who demonstrates integrity, devotion, hard work, friendship, compassion. Still a little bit of a goofball. Promoted to 4th degree black belt, David Martin. the end of every black belt testing. I really have no announcements to make because I'm so tired and I don't care. As long as you all read the emails, you're good to go. So, which so many people go.